north out of the bus.
Okay.
We need that, yeah.
Hi, everybody.
I just want to ask you one question. Did you come here to coach Tree?
No,
Okay.
I did get to see my grandson. So submitted my report, you guys should have it. So fire runs for the month of March. If you go through, we kind of added a different page in there. It breaks down the runs for the villages, so you can see what they are. So we had 12 fire runs in Miami Township, 3 in Addison, 6 in Cleves, and none in North Bend. Runs for the unincorporated areas of Miami Township was 84 EMS details, and they're broke down. You can see what they are. So for the month, we had a total of 137 EMS details. You can see the shift breakdown for the medics, where we transported our patients to. And then we have our hours of training. One of the things that we did, one of the things the training department did this month is we did confined space rescue initial. We did a hazmat initial technician class, and that's mostly to support the industry.
Tell me what page you're on.
6.
Okay. Go ahead.
So in the middle, you'll see training, and that's where all that stuff's listed. So you'll see on there for total shift training, we had 31.75 hours. So total training hours so far for the year, we've done 117 hours total. Some of the EMS trainings were trauma. Had the University of Cincinnati come down and do some trauma training, cardiac emergencies and allergic reactions. We did some training on the fire of the brush truck, and then some on inspections to get our inspectors on some of the new systems that we're using for inspections. Pre-plans, fire behavior, and rope rescue scenarios we did down at Mitchell Memorial Park. Fire investigations, nothing new for fire investigations. We know we have 2 that are open. Those are from Cleves, trying to work with the sheriff's office and trying to question one of the suspects in that. We checked 1 car seat, and then the inspections you can see in Miami Township and incorporated areas. We did 8 inspections. In Cleves, we did 5. And then we did some PR stuff. If you can look at page 8 there, that's one of our part-time firefighters, Ashley Beck. She went down to the school and read books to some of the kids, kindergarten, 1st grade. Below that's just some pictures of the firefighters doing their training. Far left's hazmat, middle's hazmat, far right's hazmat. And then, Mr. Bland, I think last month you'd asked District Chief Street about some of the trainings that we're going to be conducting down at the new station. So that set of pictures that you see at the top of page 9 is the crews doing confined space rescue training and the confined space simulator on the mezzanine. So that was actually taken before we actually moved into the station. So we were actually started using it for training before it was even open to be used. Back in October, you'll recall that our billing company asked if we wanted to do patient surveys. So whenever they record the information that we send to them from our patient care reports, they send out surveys, and the surveys are anonymous. So they come in and they rate those into 4 different categories. Low all the way up to excellent. That for the month of March, we had all excellence. And what you see underneath the patient feedback is what people from the community or our patients wrote in on the comments column. So you can see what those are. Really good comments on
That's
there.
impressive. I think it's impressive.
Yeah, I think it's
Especially the last one. Thank you all for saving my life.
yeah.
And
Really good. Yeah, that last paragraph's pretty impressive. So, does anybody have any questions?
questions on the board?
Anything, do you want to touch on the new firehouse or any of that, or?
So we can, we took, temporary occupancy about 14 days ago into the new building. It's not, you know, there's a lot of things on the knockout list. We are scheduled to tear the old building down on the 25th, so that's Monday. We'll start with the demolition of that. When that demolition starts, the retention will go in, and there's a lot of retention work needs to be done. They'll continue the driveway, and then they'll continue some of the other work, you know, around the building.
Do we have the schedule?
Yeah, all the equipment that we needed to get out of there,
Okay.
was retained
You guys are doing that?
out of the
Monday?
old firehouse that we needed to get some of the equipment out.
We took, the crews went through and took everything that we could utilize. Ronnie started last week getting everything out of there that he needed to utilize. I think there's,
You're good?
I don't know, were you able to get the generator yet?
They just shut the electric
They
down.
just, I was gonna say, we've been kinda waiting on Duke to get out there and shut the electric down. I was kinda wondering if when that tree fell today, if it took care of that for you, but it didn't, I guess, but.
Maybe that's when it was out and Joe thought it was turned off. It could be still on. I'll
So
check
we're
these.
super excited about the new stations, absolutely beautiful.
That's great.
You know, there are delays, there's delays on getting the furniture in, and there's some delays on, you know, the stainless steel cabinetry in the island for the kitchen. There's a huge delay on that. It was coming out of Canada, so the Freedom Trucking or whatever that was called up in Canada has delayed that
So what are they
substantially.
anticipating?
Last Monday, they're saying it'd be about 2 more weeks from last Monday. So it should be in the next week, 10 days, I would think. We should start seeing it come this way. Yep.
And we have a meeting tomorrow, to go over some of that, but typically we get an update, more of an update that morning for the regularly scheduled, but
Okay,
because the date changed,
sounds
there's
good.
been a lot of communication going on.
Good.
Yeah, come on board. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ronnie, for all your guys. For all they
Any
do.
questions for the chief? Okay, chief, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Should I get it back?